What's up, guys? It's the Carp here, and welcome back to another Career Mode episode. It's gonna be episode 15, 17 even, and we're gonna start off with a game against Leverkusen here. We've played two games in the Champions League so far. We're in second place with two draws. It's pretty bad start, but I mean, Feyenoord and Fiorentina also only have 1 point. Leverkusen there with six. So if we can win this game, it'll go a long way towards making us top this group, which obviously is going to give us an easier draw uh, theoretically in the next round. It doesn't always work out that way. Obviously, Arsenal found that out this season, finishing top of the group and then having to play Bayern Munich. But usually if you win the group, then you're gonna get an easier opponent. And De Gea there wants to start this game. Casilla did keep a clean sheet in his last game, and De Gea is still in bad form. So I'm actually gonna keep De Gea out of the team for just one or two more games. Casilla actually we'll do this. Casilla will keep playing until he concedes a goal. So hopefully it'll be a while. And Isco there did start the last match despite having a slight knock. He is gonna go back to the bench this game though because he's a little tired there. He's not 100%. Alaba is not gonna go back in just yet. Boateng might do. Where is Boateng? I'm missing him. Oh, there he is. Okay, so he's actually injured, so he's not going to go back into the team yet. So in that case, I think that's probably the team that we're going to start with. Yeah, I'm happy with that team for the next game. So hopefully, we've really struggled. We did the exact same thing that we did last season, and we're struggling at the beginning of the season. So, but hopefully, like we did last season, we can turn it around and start winning some games. Obviously, we won 3-0 against Atletico Madrid last episode, so hopefully we can keep that going. We're at home again. We're against Leverkusen. They're a weaker opponent than Atletico Madrid, so theoretically we should be winning this game pretty comfortably, but it doesn't always pan out that way. So we'll just have to wait and see how things go. Uh, there we go, an early goal, Dybala, 7 minutes into the match. That's our second game in a row that we've started the scoring in. Unfortunately, Bellarabi has scored to equalize. It's halftime now, 1-1. Dybala's made it 2-0 though. He's starting to come good, starting to get some goals. That's what I like to see. This is his second match in a row that he scored 2 goals. Could he add more? Maybe not, but Ronaldo has. It's 3-1, and that is how the game has finished. Ronaldo with 1, Dybala with 2, and it's a 3-1 win. Very nice stuff there. I would take that against a tough Leverkusen side. They were top of the group.
Cup.
They still are.
Bayern Munich
Hopefully
won.
we can
Sevilla
leapfrog
won.
them in the next round of
Fiorentina
fixtures.
won.
In the league, we
Feyenoord
are 8
2.
games into the season, 2 points
Juventus
behind.
won.
Not too
Monaco
bad.
won.
We need to keep winning games
Real Madrid
if we
3.
want to
Bayer
go to that first
Leverkusen
place
1.
position.
Wolfsburg
We got
0.
Valencia next,
Ajax.
probably away. It is away. So it's going to be a pretty difficult match, but we're going to start with that same lineup. They performed well last match. Casilla, I said he would keep playing until he conceded a goal. He did concede a goal, but you know what? He's going to keep playing. He's got that up arrow, and he's not the worst keeper in the world. I mean, he's still 80 rated after all. So we are going to start him this game as well as the rest of the team. The same. Hopefully we can get a result here against Valencia. Hopefully we can score the opening goal again, because it's always nice to score the first goal of the game. Sets the tone, and makes it a lot easier if you're the one that's winning from the start, not having to come back from the start of the game. And there's no goals yet though. It's about halftime, still 0-0. Really need the win here. A 0-0 draw would not help us, and a 1-1 draw wouldn't either. We went 1-0 down there, but Ronaldo equalizing almost immediately. Still need that other goal though. Doesn't look like it's going to come. No, it's 1-1, the final score. Ronaldo with the only goal from our team. So 1-1 there. Not a great result, but I mean,
La
I
Liga.
guess against Valencia I will
Athletic
take
Bilbao
it. It's
1.
not
Levante.
the worst result in the world, but I would have hoped for the win. Now Llorente looks like he wants to start this game. Okay, so someone's suspended. We're going to go ahead and start him, I think. Maybe. We're going to use our cup squad. And you know what? We are going to start Llorente there. Mario. Why the fuck is Mariano in there? Um, that's interesting. So Mariano's not going to be starting that game. We're going to put Mayoral in there, and then Keita out wide, Vasquez on the right. Marcelo's yellow or red carded, so he's not going to start. Alaba is going to start instead of him. Danilo on the right, Nacho and Varane in the center. We've got Llorente because he wanted to start the game. I am going to give him a start, and De Gea, considering the fact that he's not starting in our main squad right now because of his form, this is the game that he needs to prove himself to me, that he's ready to start again, because he was on some bad form there, conceding more than a goal a game. That's worse than he did all of last season. So he really needs to pick up his form, and this is a great game to show me that he's ready to go back into the starting 11. It's against Zaragoza at home. I believe they're in the second division currently. If not, they're in the relegation zone most likely in this season. But they're not the strongest opponent in the world, and I would expect a clean sheet here as well as a couple of goals. Anything less than that is a disappointing result. And there it is, David Alaba with the first goal of the game, and Balde Keita adding to it to make it 2-0. Nice stuff there. Keita hasn't started that many games this season, obviously because Dybala's in there, and Ronaldo's in that left wing spot. But he is still a great player, and he's got us that 2-0 lead, and he's made it 3-0 just on the tail end of the game. So a double for him as well as a goal for Alaba to make it 3-0, and De Gea has kept a clean sheet. So he's making a case for himself to start in the next game, and he might do
Spanish
so.
Cup.
We'll see.
Atletico Madrid 3.
It's going to be against Celta Vigo. It's going to be at home probably. Yes, it is at home. And we're going to go ahead and switch back to our starting lineup. And Keita, despite scoring 2 goals, he's not really going to get in ahead of Ronaldo and Dybala. Cruz a little bit tired, and I am going to put Isco back in there, who is, again, he's got that up arrow, and he didn't score a goal, but he obviously played well in his return the match before last or whenever he played. His injury, it looks to be gone. Hopefully he doesn't, re-injure himself. It would be a shame. And Varane's a little bit tired, so I'm actually going to put in Pepe there for a game. And we are going to start De Gea. He got the clean sheet. Showed me that he's ready to start playing again ahead of Casilla. And the rest of the lineup is going to stay the same. Pogba up to 92 rated. So he's actually the best player on the team on paper now, ahead of Ronaldo and De Gea, both at 91. And then Isco, not the highest rated, but probably the best player in the squad right now. I mean, he hasn't played as much this season as last season, but you can always count on him to score the important goals. And hopefully we can do this season what he did last season. But we're going to go into this game against Celta Vigo. We need a win here, and Marcelo's put us 1-0 up early on in the game. Good stuff there. Hopefully we can grab a couple more before the end of the match. 30 minutes played, still 1-0. Dybala's made it 2-0. He's starting to get on the score sheet pretty often. Nice to see that he's going into form in the season. And Lucas Vasquez off the bench has made it 3-0. And that looks like that's how the game's going to finish. It is 3-0. Great result there. 3 different scores. And not a goal conceded for the second game in a row. So good stuff there.
Deportivo Alaves
Lucas Vasquez
1,
probably not going to make his way to the team
Sociedad
despite
2,
scoring. Unless Bale is
2,
tired here. He will
Barcelona
continue
0.
to start in the Cups.
Malaga
But I'm not quite
1,
sure that he's good
Villarreal
enough to replace
1,
Bale yet.
Real Betis 2,
Llorente
Getafe
says
2,
thanks for the chance.
Real Madrid
referring
3,
to the Copa del Rey match
Celta
that I played him
Vigo
in
0.
previously.
So what do those results
And we're
mean to the
back
league
into
table?
the Champions
At the top of the
League.
table remain
And
Barcelona
we're
with 21
away to
points.
Fiorentina. That's going to be a
In
tough
second,
game.
Villarreal with 21
Obviously,
points.
this whole
In
season we
third,
struggled with
climbing
away
the table
matches.
are
And
Real
Kovacic
Madrid
went from the
with
transfer
20
list.
points. In
Probably
fourth,
not
moving
going to
down,
happen.
are Deportivo La
but
Coruña
we'll see.
with 18 points.
We're gonna
In
go
fifth,
into the
rising
squad,
up the
though.
table are Real
Now,
Sociedad
do
with
we want to start
16
with the same
points.
squad?
In
I
sixth
think
and
we will start
falling are
with
Real
Varane there
Betis
instead
with
of Pepe.
15
Pepe's a
points.
little bit tired, and
In
obviously Varane
seventh,
higher
moving
rated,
down,
younger,
are
in
Valencia
form.
with 14
So you can
points.
start.
In eighth,
Everyone else is
climbing the
looking
table are
good.
Granada with
So I
14
think that's
points.
probably how
Bottom
we're
of
going
the
to go
table
to the
and
next game.
falling are Sevilla with 4 points.
I'm happy with that lineup.
And then
so
reading up
that's
the
what we're
table,
gonna do.
second bottom,
Keep that
moving
same
down
lineup,
are
well, most of that
Deportivo
same lineup
Alves with 5
for the
points.
game against Fiorentina.
Third bottom, rising up the
And
table
this is going
are
to be the
Rayo
last game of
Vallecano
this episode.
with 7
So
points. Fourth
See if
bottom,
we can grab
Celta
that win.
Vigo with
We
7
need it in the
points.
Champions League. We're still
Fifth
second,
bottom,
second in the
Getafe
group
with
behind
11
Leverkusen.
points.
Hopefully they'll drop points today, but I kind of doubt it, given that they're playing Feyenoord. But we'll see if we can get the win here. We drew the last game 1-1. It's actually Fiorentina's only points that they've got so far was against us, so that's a nice little thing there. So hopefully we can, get a little bit of revenge here and bring the 3 points home. 20 minutes played, still 0-0, and Valero has scored the opening goal, but Isco cancels it out with the penalty. Very nice stuff. Again, I don't know why he's the one on the penalties, but he's put it away, and Cruz has made it 2-1 off the bench. Good stuff from him, and hopefully that's how the game finishes. We need those 3 points, and we've got those 3 points. There we go, 2-1, Isco and Cruz with the goals. That's what I like to see. So that is going to be the end of this episode. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys